USA, Countyfairgrounds.net. Welcome to today's podcast.
Do I have Amanda Hartman? You're the marketing and sponsorship coordinator of the upcoming state fair, right?
Yep, of the Big Sky Country State Fair in Bozeman, Montana.
Terrific. Okay, so Amanda, do you want to tell us a little bit about this fair, the history of it?
Yeah, so the Bozeman Fair, or the Gallatin County Fair, has been around for over 100 years, and we have the long-standing Bozeman Ranch Roundup that celebrated its 100th year anniversary in 2019, and then the fair rebranded to a state fair in 2016. So we rebranded then as the Big Sky Country State Fair, and then ever since then we've been moving forward as a state fair and just gaining attendance and bringing in all the benefits of a state fair, including adding some big concerts to the lineup, as well as bringing in huge entertainers, and then we're still keeping with our tradition of the ranch rodeo and the livestock. So we've had a long-standing tradition here in Bozeman, and we can't wait to continue.
Okay, I have to ask, unfortunately, how did you do with COVID?
We were able to still have our 4-H Expo last year, is what we called it. So the 4-H kids were still able to show and have a sale. Unfortunately, that was the only part of fair that continued last year. But we were really grateful that we got to put on something for the 4-H kids.
Okay, so what's old this year that's not to be missed, and what's new and exciting?
Well, of course, the ranch the ranch rodeo is on Saturday, and it's a huge hit that nobody can miss. And then we've got our Hill and Hole and Mud Bog in our motorsports arena. That's a long-standing tradition. We have the Extreme Dogs back and our kids' tractor pedal pole that everybody loves, and we can't wait to have back again this year.
I'm kind of curious. Do you know what your attendance is?
Around 40,000 over the 5 days.
Okay, well, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, do you have a theme?
We are back better than ever.
Good for you.
We're excited.
All right, so let me ask about parking. And I am a senior, so of course I'm interested in senior parking. It's a little bit harder for the seniors to get around.
Yeah, so we have a couple different parking lots that are kind of that don't require parking passes, that are more first come first serve with plenty of handicap parking, and then we have Qualicare Assisted Transport that has a golf cart that runs around our grounds that carries people throughout the grounds, and there are 6 different stops on our grounds, and you can join Qualicare, and they help with transporting our elderly around the grounds.
Okay. So when you come in the gate, what's the first thing you recommend?
The first thing I recommend is checking out, coming in our main gate and checking out all of our fantastic commercial vendors. We have a ton of vendors this year, new ones and old ones that came back, and so I recommend checking out our vendors as soon as you come in. We've got some really great ones that I can't wait to see. Okay, so a lot of the fairs are having problems finding vendors and even entertainers this year. Did you have that problem? Our vendors just the last couple of weeks have really sprung up, and we've had such a great vendor turnout. We have had to switch a couple of our entertainments. Unfortunately, our typical petting zoo wasn't able to come back this year due to COVID, but we were able to replace that with a different petting zoo, and then we had to replace our hypnotist. He couldn't get out of Canada, but we did get him replaced with another hypnotist that we're excited to come to our fair. Okay, well, that's good. All right, so what's grounds acts? Grounds acts and washrooms. Do you have a lot of washrooms? Do you have a lot of bathrooms? I mean, that's a necessity. Yes, we do. We have some main restrooms that are actual facilities, permanent facilities on the fairgrounds that are kind of spread throughout the ground. And then we bring in porta potties as well with extra wash stations. And we did add some extra wash stations due to COVID, just to give everybody something else. I know we're all more careful about washing our hands than we were in the past, probably. So we've got plenty of wash stations and restrooms that are spread throughout the grounds that are easy access from no matter what event that you're at. Okay, what about grounds acts? What kind of grounds entertainment do you have? So in our Marison and Morley Partners Corral, we have our kids' tractor pedal bowl cutest show on earth, our petting zoo, our extreme dogs. That's kind of our main kids area, and then we have a stage next to that has a hypnotist. We have one of the local veterinary hospitals are doing a daily presentation on animal health there, as well as the Everly Brother Tribute. We did add a new kids area in our Fair Market building, which contains our our commercial vendors. We added a stage in there, and we have the Chicago Dancing Honey Bears that are coming to join us on that stage. And then we have the Gem and Mineral Show, which kids can come mine for their own gem and minerals, and they get a little sack of dirt that they can mine for. So those are really exciting. And then we've got Octane Addictions, some motorsports, and then the American Ninja Warriors are going to be here on Sunday.
Okay. All right. What about Fair Food?
Fair Food. We have 20 vendors that we cannot wait. Our new ones this year are Carl's Corn Dog, Mexican one that's coming out that we're super excited for. And then we have our Blue Moose Barbecue, which is a huge hit, Giovanni's that people love. We've got a couple different ice cream, snow cones, just the typical traditional fair foods. We've got Funnel of Love that's got all the sweets. And then we're also adding a new vendor in our Fair Market building as well that's going to serve some ice cream and sweet treats.
So what's your favorite fair food?
I've got a sweet tooth, so anything deep fried or anything that is ice cream related or candy bars that are deep fried, those are my favorites.
See, I caught you, didn't I?
I know. I shouldn't be saying that. I should. Oh, but it's so good. It just says fair food when it's deep fried and good for you. And the funnel cakes are I love me a funnel cake.
So what is good for the kids and for the kids not to miss?
For the kids not to miss, I would say the one thing that I suggest all the kids attending is the American Ninja Warrior Kids Camp that is happening on Sunday. So we're bringing in some of the TV American Ninja Warriors, and they're going to be putting on a kids camp on Sunday. And they can participate in the course. They can sign autographs and have lunch with the TV ninjas, and then they help them go through the course and teach them some moves, as well as the TV ninjas go through the course and show off their stuff. So I think that'll be a great event for all the kids, and it's something fun and a great activity to get the kids out and about, and just something new that the kids can participate this year in the fair.
And hopefully it'll wear them out.
Yeah. And then, of course, the carnival, we've got a ton of rides coming this year, and they're bringing some great lineup of rides, from some bigger rides to some smaller rides for the kids. So, of course, the carnival, we all love, attending the carnival at the fair. So can't miss that either.
So what's the carnival's name? Where are they coming from? Do you know?
They're coming, I just know the name of the but they're coming from Bridger, Montana, so not too far from here. So that's nice that they're right down the road from us.
Yeah, a lot of the carnivals, we lost a lot of carnivals because of COVID also.
I know that they I know it was really hard on them last year, and I'm sure my heart goes out to all the vendors, food vendors and commercial vendors that couldn't make it last year and didn't get to go out and about, because I know that would be hard on them.
So do you have like a craft vendors building?
So we have two buildings that are full of our competitive exhibits on grounds, and so we have 7 different categories of our competitive exhibits, from photography to creative arts and horticulture and everything in between. And then we have a building that is dedicated to the 4-H static displays.
What about evening entertainment?
So on Wednesday, we have Nellie with special guest Carly Pierce as our main stage entertainment. And then Thursday, we have Granger Smith with special guest Colby Cooper on Thursday at the main stage. And then on Friday, we have Trace Atkins with special guest Karma Lee on the main stage, and then every night after those concerts, we also have a local band that will be playing from the time they get over to when the fair ends and people want to go home, probably about 11. So we're excited to add another stage down there and have some local bands playing every night after our main stage.
Okay. The Gallatin County Fairgrounds has other events that go on during the year?
We do. We put on farmers markets all through the summer and the winter. We have a gun show series that happens here twice a year. We are a very popular venue rental around Bozeman, so we're constantly having weddings year-round here, and just a lot of other trade shows and great events that come through and happen at our fairgrounds.
Okay. How long have you been with the fair?
I have been with the fair since October of 2019, so this will be my first fair because last year didn't get to happen, so I'm excited to get a fair under my belt.
Yeah, I feel for a lot of the fairs. A lot of them didn't happen. You're not the only one saying that. So.
Yeah, and I'm glad that we got to have the 4-H Expo, and I got to have the 4-H experience, and so at least we got to do something. But it gave me a whole extra year to prepare for this year's fair and learn about the fair industry as well. So I needed that extra year to gain all the knowledge I can.
Okay. All right. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you. And what day and time does this fair open?
So we are July 21st to the 25th, and we open at 11 a.m. Every day, and then we close at 11 p.m. every night, except for Sunday we close at 6 p.m.
Well, thank you very much. I hope you have a great fair, and it was a pleasure talking to you.
Well, thank you for reaching out, and we look forward to having a great fair next week.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.